Ahmed OPC Pvt Ltd works across different domains and sectors, and various services are being offered. So the first, I would be primarily talking about the 3 regular class services in this video. The first one being School Your Mind in English, which is for classes nursery, KG and class 1. And we are also on the way to develop it for class 2 based on demand. Here School Your Mind is about making your mind work in a different way, and to think along various perspectives, to think broad as well as in a structured way, to have more logical approach. And when kids are young, there is a different approach as compared to when they grow a little older. So the pre-primary model of School Your Mind is basically offering speaking and spelling classes as of now in Kolkata for classes nursery, KG, class 1 and class 2. And the second type of service is Thought Programmers Hub, which is offered for classes 2 to 6 as a regular class, and seasonal or based on demand we have classes offerings for classes 7 to college. So we have structured modules and courses depending on the need, and customized according to the group that is formed and that is requested for a course. So Thought Programmers Hub is a service where we are helping people to program their thoughts. So a lot of times I've seen that people get into public speaking where the focus is primarily on body language and voice modulation. But in my own opinion and my own experience, I have seen that it has more to do with what kind of observations you're able to draw out and absorb from the environment, as well as how you process it, how you allow things to kind of get cross each other and then form new thoughts. So as a result of combination of various like how my brain works because of working with different domains. So I realized I was an original thinker. I did not like the copycat culture at all, though there are a lot of copycats around me from a very young age, and I would often get very frustrated. So I told myself I will not be a copycat, I will be original. And my whole and sole purpose of Thought Programmers Hub and all other work is to create original leaders, authentic leaders who have content which is derived from their own experiences as well as backed by research, but not sounding and seeming like what is already out there in the world, the average stuff. So that's the Thought Programmers Hub. And the third is the Coding for Kids, which we are offering as regular services, where we are teaching kids coding, and logical thinking is primarily the function, also teaching kids to communicate, to be creative, to be nerd at the same time. And we're doing it in small groups, which encourages peer learning as well as helps to understand technology in a way that they stop being just average consumers of it, and they start thinking like a problem solver, like a creator, like someone who feels that they are meant to build and create rather than just break down as the world is heading towards so much of destruction. I think all the 3 programs that we're offering as regular classes is helping us to kind of bring a change at grassroots level. And so I'll quickly repeat, we have School Your Mind program, which is for nursery, KG, class 1, 2, and Thought Programmers Hub, which is helping the children to develop conversation skills, debate skills, public speaking skills, TED Talk version of speeches, as well as to have original thinking and critical thinking in a more structured approach, the way I have done successfully on bigger forums across the world. And that is for classes 2 to 6, and we have seasonal and on-demand programs for class 7 and up, 7 to 12, as well as college students. And the third is the Coding for Kids, where I have been associated with White Hat Junior in the past, and I have been a curriculum reviewer, and also I had trained some teachers to kind of understand curriculum better, and I feel that there is another way I want to teach coding for kids to more children. So we have these classes going on regularly in Kolkata, and we're looking to expand into more places in the city as well as outside. So if you feel that you would like to enroll your child in any of these programs, please feel free to get in touch on Facebook or through our website www.madiha.org, or if you are associated with any of the centers that I'm working with, be it Open House, be it Curious Little Happy Chaos, or Ankuram, which is in Bhawanipur for Coding for Kids, and if any other New Alipur fast track, and we're looking to three new areas which we would be expanding into. So please feel free to get in touch. We would love to partner with you, dear parents, to create leaders out of your children who the school may not appreciate or brand it as a leader because of certain systems that exist which may not be really aligned with how the world works. And I was such a product where in school I was not identified as a leader as the way I always wanted to be, but years later when I am into the world and into the systems, I am influencing systems rather than just being an average. I mean, if I had thought I was an average student and that's how my life would be, I think my talent got never identified the way I wanted at school. So I know that there are children in schools which are capable of more, are real leadership material, but because they do not have the right grooming, the intellectual grooming, the way to structure their thoughts and ideas and to start like imagining and envisioning from a young age, I think they could miss out on a lot of things, which is what I want to avoid, because I want to build student brands of India and I want to build leader brands that truly believe that a better me will lead to better India and better world.